as you all know, we've been in full-time ministry for a very long time, and God instructed us to live completely by faith. And the ministry that He's given us is been basically to the poor, the homeless, the elderly, not really people that can support us. So we've really had to live in faith for a number of years. And many years ago, when the Lord called us, he actually showed us that we would have the spirit of faith in our lives, but then that we would move back into the marketplace. And this year is sort of our moving back into the marketplace. And over the years, I've built some good relationships, and so I can't really say that I have a very clear plan, laid out, but I'm still just, meditating on everything and just trusting God for the way to go. Because, our prayer life, we need to pray. And so what we do is we just pray every day. And when we finish praying, we just do for the day what we need to do. We get on with our lives. And so we're just praying at the moment, and we're seeking the Lord for guidance. And then we just sort of every day keeping ourselves busy with things that are moving us in a direction of what we'd like to go to. Now, I'm a technology guy. I love technology. I like innovation. I like new things. And so our heart at this moment is to move, be in the technology space. I have good relationships in the technology space. And so we're just sort of trusting God at the moment on how to position ourselves in the marketplace to, get this vehicle started up. And the whole purpose behind this is not, me wanting to have a business or, it's part of the vision that the Lord's given us. And I know that He wants to raise up, business as it is with all of us, so that we can have impact in people's lives. The Lord said to me one day, He said to me, my currency is not money. He said, my currency is people. And when I release funds and when I release money, it's just tools for you to, reach the people, to reach those that I love. It's to bring them in. And that is our focus. It's not to get rich or to, build, a massive organization and, whatever the Lord wants to do. But we really want to use that vehicle to create an impact in people's lives and in communities. Because when you work with the people that we work with, you really see, how significant the need is. And you've got to be careful, because it's like Jesus said, you'll always have the poor with you. So we can also just do what we can do. But I know that God wants to do more. He always wants to do more. He always wants to have a greater impact. So right now we're just seeking the Lord for how to position ourselves in the marketplace in the technology space. And I think specifically it might be around AI, but it's not just only that. I think systems. So yeah, Jasper, it's just there's a lot going on. I'm also just working through a lot of material. I'm working through your gig stuff. I'm trying to read your book at the moment. Just working through the ICCC teaching. So there's a lot of stuff. I'm just trying to gear my heart towards kingdom business. So that I have a good foundation when the Lord moves me into that space in a practical way. So I guess that's pretty much it in a nutshell. Is just trusting the Lord right now for the foundation to be built, the positioning, and also to be surrounded by the right people to mentor us in business. We've been in ministry for 20 years, and so it's like we have been in business, but it's been a very long time ago. So as I said, I don't think what we knew then is very relevant right now. So we are also needing to have the right people around us to just mentor us in this space that are there, that are relevant and are doing the right thing at the right time.